raring. Jeg har en turf en tums penis. Hey, raring. Jeg har en turf en tums penis.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SEN Live. It's the Schmodown Entertainment Network. I am me, Kristian Harloff, and man, what a day it's been, I can tell you that. It's your first time watching the show today and wondering why it's on at 12 o'clock or 12:20 or 12:30, whatever the hell time it is. I tried to do new things. Look, we're in an interesting part of history in general, and a lot of people are live streaming and doing things and teaching themselves new things, and I thought I was so proud of myself. I had taught myself some things. I didn't teach myself shit. At least I thought I did, Brett. I was very excited.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah. Yesterday was very exciting.
It was about 2 hours and 2.5 hours of trying to get this stuff done. So for those of you who are watching on replay and didn't get to see any of this debacle live, I had a lot of Skype issues today, and I thought that I could Skype people in and do the whole thing, and what turns out is that I could have, but you needed to set a certain account to do it, and I was trying from this one particular account first.
Yeah.
And then that wasn't working. Then I figured it out. So then I added people, and I was like, I got everybody on video. And then there was an echo. And then the echo had to be changed, and all this stuff had to happen, and I lost audio, and I lost all this stuff. So we had lost the show in general, and then I was with Brett, and we're like, all right, well, I guess that's it. And then he's like, well, we realized we were looking over, and there were a lot of Streamlabs that we didn't get to. There's a lot of questions that we didn't get to. So I want to make sure that we're going to read all the questions, and we're also going to open it up for anybody who's around now that wants to ask more questions. The Schmobot is on. It is on now. So if you guys want to join in and add some Schmobot questions for this 12 o'clock, 12:30 version of the SEN Live show, then please go ahead and join us. We'll rehash what we talked about with Obi Wan and all that. It'll be a shorter show, but it will still be a show because I want to make sure that I get the donations, the questions that we asked, so that were asked. I want to get those in, so I'm gonna redo some of the ones that we went through and just in general go over with some for you guys. So apologies for today's mishap, but we're on the air. So today is the 3rd of April, and we're gonna start with the news of the Obi Wan writers. And for those of you who had already heard me talk about this, if you watched live, then I apologize, but I just was talking this one last time here with Brett. And for those people who are watching on the replay, my overall thoughts are that I have no words about the actual director that they got for this project. He might be, he's the first time, I think, writer to do it. Sorry, I said director, but he's the first time writer to do it. He's coming off of working on, I think, producer on John Wick 3. So I don't know how he is. He might be the best writer of all time. This might be the profession that he wants to actually get into, and he might really know Obi-Wan inside and out and have the best take of all time. It's really not my concern. My overall concern is that it just feels like there were two teams, and this is not confirmed. This is just how it feels like to me. There were teams that really people who, they'll never tell you this, but like they were dealing with film. Then you had people kind of off dealing. That story group, I believe, is involved in all of it. But like you have people kind of off doing their show, whether it's Filoni and Favreau, and they were left to task and allowed to do a lot of what they wanted to do, and you didn't really have a lot of people getting involved. And then it becomes a huge hit. Now everybody wants to get involved, and now there's no more films, so now everybody wants to be involved in TV because the films aren't happening anymore. That is problematic for me because there wasn't a lot of issues on The Mandalorian. There wasn't a lot of issues. At least you didn't hear about it. You didn't hear about director changes and writer changes and all these things happening. And now that everyone's getting involved, now you're hearing the same things that you had happen with the films are now happening in TV. I had heard kind of what the original script was that they were doing the movie on, and when they were doing the movie, and it seemed really great, and it seemed like that could be something I was very interested in seeing it from.
Wait, the show is still going? What did I miss? Did we finally realize that we don't know shit? Hey, Rareen.
Thank you. Now, this is actually the beginning of the show, Tongue Punch. We had a lot of issues today. So today this is like the beginning of it. I don't think it's going to be a full show, but we're going to go as long as we can. So keep those questions coming in, Schmobots coming in, and we'll make the best out of it today. But yeah, as far as this, I thought the script was good, and then they said they were going to extend it and make it more of a TV show. And I was like, well, they can do a lot with this. I'm glad that's exactly what they're doing. And then Kathleen Kennedy said as much at D23. They have the scripts done. They're ready. And now they're rewriting it. Why? That to me means that there's just too many people getting involved. And it makes me nervous. Do you care at all about this, Brett?
Not necessarily, no.
Yeah, that's fair. You're more or less.
It's been such a weird day.
Yeah, I know. You're more or less when it comes out, it comes out.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Yeah,
not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Yeah.
Hey, Roaring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I know that some people are interested and not interested, but that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. We talked about it on the original stream, but I wanted to make sure that in case you're watching this on the replay that you saw it and you knew what we were talking about. So, okay. I want to get to a bunch of the Streamlabs and super chats that we missed today, and please keep them coming in if you're watching live. You can do Schmobots. We'll still do any of these stupid songs that you like, or any of the impressions. We'll still be able to do them, and then eventually I'm going to try to get. I think what I might have to do with the Skype thing is just maybe bring in one person at a time and not get too ambitious. But we'll see. All right, we're going to start with. We talked about the answer is John Roca, who asked about who's most likely to get up in the middle of pleasuring their significant other to take a dump. We all agree that would be Kate. Kate agreed that too. Peanut Butter Anus.
Oh, back
in there. Peanut Butter Anus says, guys, as a fan of Schmoes since 2011, I loved last night's Schmoes No Show with all the regulars. The 2 hours gave me so many memories, like the trial of JTE, Wrong Number Dana, and much more. I hope you guys can do it again more often. Well, Ellis and I actually talked about that. For those of you who didn't see, we did a kind of a surprise thing on Ellis's channel last night, and it was like a 2-hour reunion of the old Schmoes. We rehashed a lot of old school, or recapped a lot of the old school moments, played some of the old moments, had some fun stuff happening. Tiffany Smith popped in there. So that's fun. If you didn't watch it, you should watch it. But Mark and I talked about potentially doing it again. So, all right. So then we get back to Peanut Butter Anus, who says, "Hey Kristian, do you know Zach Pope?" I feel like I do. He has a movie review channel, and I think he'd be great in the Schmodown. He lives in Arizona, so it would be a far drive for him. It would be a far drive for him to compete. Well, we've had some people from Arizona who have competed. So I feel like I've heard of Zach Pope. Lawrence Lease just wanted to show my appreciation for SEN Live. Hope to catch a live event one of these days. I'm getting hooked on Schmodowns. Now you know. Thank you, Lawrence Lease. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Very glad to hear that. It's especially now. There's a lot of time that you can check it out. Gary Crazy Moose Knuckle.
Oh.
Hey, guys. Just wanted to say I've been a fan since the Schmodown Season 1. I watch you every day and will continue to support you as much as I can. I've started to rewatch the Schmodowns from the beginning. I just finished Team Schmoes versus the Newbies in Season 2. That was a fun one.
Wow.
It was old school. You never competed in it. You weren't around back then.
No.
You weren't around. No.
But that's great that people, I think this is the time that you're probably getting more and more fans because people are having the time to go back and check these out.
If they're checking them out, for sure. I mean, we've been showing some of the old ones. And then at 2:00 today, we have a really big one with the Odd Couple and Who's the Boss. It's a massive match. Hopefully everybody watches that. Even if you've never seen a Schmodown before, you should definitely check it out. So please go and check that out. Tim Cooperwheat. He says, guys, just wanted to thank you for all the content through the years, and especially during these crazy times. I've been following the MTS for 1.5 years, and this show since day one. Looking forward to getting more engaged in the community. And we look forward to having you more engaged because we're going to have more opportunities.
Yeah.
We're going to have more things, more programs, more stuff for you guys to do. It's one of the reasons why we worked so hard on trying to get that Skype stuff together, too, because we're working on some bigger things in that capacity. So, we're trying every single day here, guys, for you. So there we go. The next one, Tim Cooperweed follows up. A silver lining to all this craziness for me is that for the first time in 1.5 years, I get to watch the shows live and participate. I'm glad that you can, Tim. Sorry if this is actually a replay for you now, watching this, but, again, trying our best here. Dagan. Hey, Raring.
Hey, Roaring.
He says, did you see the viral video today of the real-life symbiote from Venom? Pretty crazy looking. Turned out it's bootlace worms. Did you see this?
No.
Dude, you can see on the monitor over there, right?
Yeah.
It's really creepy. Let's see. Look, check this out. This was something I don't know where they discovered it. They discovered it. Yeah. Did you see the movie? Oh, that's the best story right now. Look at that. Rad is coming out on Blu-ray.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about time. 4K Ultra HD.
Yes.
Hell yeah, that's a better story than this.
I
shit.
was just telling my son about Rad because we were out riding bikes and I was showing him I was doing some bunny hops. He was like, "How do you do that?"
Crew Jones. All right, let's check this out. Look at this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's show her. I don't know where it is. What the hell happened? Oh yeah. Hold on. So this. It looks like people are saying you've seen Venom or you did not see Venom.
I didn't.
All right, but anyway, look at this. Look at that shit. See it moving? See it all moving? Let's say it looks like. So in Venom, like that whole thing takes over your body, but they said it's like worms or something.
Yeah, it looks like a pile of worms.
Crazy. Big Mo movie reviews.
What up?
He says,
Hey, Roaring.
last night's Schmoes No reunion show on Mark Ellis's channel was absolutely amazing. It felt good to reflect on some of the greatest moments in Schmoes No history and see some familiar faces like Tiffany. Have a good day, shitwants. Thank you, Big Mo. I want Brett's face.
Hey.
He starts with,
Hey, Roaring.
saying thanks from the UK. Are some of the kindest, funny, and empathetic people on the internet. I just wanted to send my love to you and the extended SEN crew. I don't think you guys truly understand how much you guys improve our day. Stay safe. And I want to also thank everybody who was hanging out and enjoying the trying to help us through, because we did a bunch of, we deleted all of them, but we tried to do a bunch of tests that we wanted to do with the audience so they could help us. And there's one guy, why didn't you test it before? Because I'm testing it now, fuckface.
You did test it. You tested it yesterday.
I did test it yesterday. Son of a bitch. And then getting back to, I hate stingrays.
Oh.
Just wanted to wish good health to everyone on Earth except the fucking stingray that killed Steve Irwin.
Well, yeah.
Well, it wasn't there. The stingray didn't know what he was doing.
He's just being
himself. Being a fucking stingray.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I hope they didn't kill that stingray. I always hate when they do that. When an animal is if it's a different scenario. Like if the animal's in a place where it shouldn't be and it's self-defense and all these types of things. I get when it has to happen. It's just like when it's like, someone jumped in the cage and hit it in the face with a stick.
Yeah.
It bit her, so we have to shoot him.
Yeah,
why did you have to shoot him?
Yeah.
Why? It's like because people needed answers. Oh, is that what? Okay. Calvin Severo Panho.
Oh.
Harloff, I'm a big SEN fan from Brazil here. I hope you can get Campia in one of the shows soon. Mr. Sheridan, you're the best. Love you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, John actually helped me out with some of that Skype stuff yesterday. He was helping me at least test it. And he shot me a text before telling me he'd help me out. But I just, I'm obsessed with trying to figure this stuff out by myself. So even though David really helped me before. So thank you to David Michael Frank. All right, going back on over to Lawrence Lees. Thank you for a fun show, even with the tech difficulties. Well, thank you, Lawrence, for checking it out and watching it with us. We appreciate that. See that guy over there?
Hey.
Hello, SEN crew. I wish I had good news as usual, but I literally got furloughed at my job. I still donate when I can. I love you guys. Well, thank you. Thank you for doing that. And Brett was telling us yesterday that a lot of people are getting furloughed here, Brett. So it sucks, and it especially sucks to see it happening to some of our own peeps.
Yeah, my wife was. It's getting rough out there.
It is. It's getting rough. So hopefully this is going to be. California seems to be doing a little better. Not great, but better. I think that at least because we started a little earlier, but I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. Let's see. Let's go to facts. I thought it was. I think I read some stuff, but I'm only trying to read the positive stuff. There's not a lot of it. So, getting on over to Arcadio.
Hey, Roaring.
That bitch Carol Baskin is sabotaging the show.
Oh yeah.
What is she doing?
No, that's we heard that earlier. That was what sabotaging this
our show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, she heard us talking about her and our ranking.
Right. C. Bonius, can we? I did the Swedish accent. Hey, Ring Harloff explaining drunk Brett. I can't do it again, but I did that on the other one. C. Bonius. Hopefully, you got a chance to hear it when we did it. Roshing Rhino. First time catching the live stream all the way from Australia. The Schmoes No Reunion live show took me back to the good old days. I can't wait for the new Brett and Kate show. Keep up the good work, Kristian. Me so horny. Me love you love time. Thank you, John. Brett, so when you and Kate got to start kind of getting into the swing of things.
Yeah.
We're
definitely going to do it over Skype.
I actually think what's funny is that we could probably I think the good news is we don't necessarily have to do it through Skype because I don't think we need we don't need the Schmobot for that one for the Patreon.
It's a Patreon thing. Yeah.
So when we start your actual show, we're going to. So we got to figure that out. So, and then we have Lucas Shashek, who before said Goose Fraba, Brynjar Rinson, who starts it with.
Hey, Rory.
Yesterday, I watched Kristian when he called into Guilty Movie Pleasures as Arnold. It was great. Did Josh and Steve know it was you? Also, have you seen any of the new Guilty Movie Pleasures? Ben and Jesse are great. The Cats one is hilarious. They should be in Schmodown. Well, Ben was in Schmodown. Not Ben Goddard. Ben Bagley was in it. And he was in the draft. He didn't get drafted, but I think that he could, and I think he's really good. And then I think Makuga definitely knew that I was calling in as Arnold, but Steve didn't think it was Arnold, but he didn't know it was me right away. So, Michael Rhett Dingus, Goose Frobs is from Anger Management with Adam Sandler. Thank you, Michael. Robbie M. Smith, I know you're feeling some kind of way about today's show, but we know you brushed your ass to bring us joy, and we love all you guys no matter what. And much love to Queen Kate and my platonic straight crush, Brett.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Lucas J. Shashek said, can your audience interest you in SD cards in these trying times? Alan W. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. Press, Virginia. Barack Obama, take me home. Can you take my ass home? Thank you. Thank you so much. Kristen Smith, I would gladly be mistaken for Robbie Smith. Good luck with the technology. Did your camera go off? Whose camera? Mike?
Oh.
Yours went off for the first time.
Oh.
That doesn't happen. You just got to turn it back on. We got to do hit the AC button too. It's just because it's been on for. Yeah, mine just went off too. Perfect. I mean, this is something else. Yeah, it really is. It's that type of day. So the AC is going to be on in a second. Mine will go on in a second. Yours will go on.
You're good. Do I need to reset my blur? Yeah.
It's just one of those days, guys. We're into it. We get it. And then we get to. Kristen Smith, I would gladly be mistaken for Robbie Smith. Good luck with the technology. Watching you try to figure it out is still better than working.
Oh, yeah, that's when because the screen was cut and I just saw Smith.
Yeah, she went right after it. Andrew Smith said, hey, guys, Streamlabs wouldn't let me change my name to Ramon Fritz today. You get my real name. Ramon Fritz has been my wrestling name for a long time when I used to wrestle a punching bag on my trampoline. My suggested match for today, Wolf versus Levine. It's a good one. Watch Clark Wolf versus Levine's good. Andrew Smith, thank you so much. Big Mo movie review.
Hey, Rory.
I love Kate. She's manager of the year. Thank you. Eric Nostigaramo. He says, hey, Askling. All right. Do you think we'll see the battle where young Mando was saved in Clone Wars? And I answered this before. I don't. I think they already covered all that. I think that they already showed you the fact that the Mandalorians had saved him, so I don't think they're going to revisit that. Johnny Epp. Keep up the good work, guys. With everyone staying home, has anyone picked up any old hobbies? Heroin. Also, best Jean-Claude Van Damme fight scene, I vote for Bloodsport. Bloodsport's pretty damn good. But Lionheart's good, too. Remember Lionheart?
I think I saw Lionheart, but Bloodsport I saw in heavy rotation.
Yes. Lionheart! Yeah, Lionheart is a pretty good one. He punches a guy and he goes,
what's the film that he's dancing in? What's that one?
That's Kickboxer.
Yeah,
that's Kickboxer. Kickboxer's a good one. That's
what was the tiny role he had as a roller skating in?
He wasn't roller skating. He was dancing in the background of Breakin'.
Breakin'. Oh, I thought he was roller skating.
No. He's dancing in the background. He got a blank tank top on and gray sweatpants or something. He's just like dancing in the background. He's right in the front row. And so John Caparulo was the first one to point that out to me when I was. So he and I were in we used to hang out every day at the Comedy Store when we were there. We'd shoot shit about movies, and we were talking about Breakin' 2. He's like, you know, Jean-Claude Van Damme's in that movie. I was like, dude, I've seen Breakin' 2 1,000 times. He's not in that movie. He's like, he's in the fucking movie. And I went and I saw it. And I was like, holy shit, he is in the movie. He's dancing around. He's got this big. Do you remember the scene?
Yeah, I thought it was like Venice Beach kind of thing, and I thought he was skateboarding.
No.
There must be other people skating.
Yeah, no, he's just.
You're awesome and appreciate the entertainment you guys give us daily. Hope you have a good weekend.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Ben.
that. Still a little off over there.
It's tough to set it, and then my arm gets in the way, and then
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, he was talking. Eminem was talking to Tyson about that movie and how influential it was to him. So it was pretty interesting. Okay, what you guys? Who's this asshole? I hate people. I really do. Get the fuck out of here, you turd on wheels. Fucking scumbags. It's like, this is the time to come in here and do this shit. Let's go fuck yourself. God, I hate people. I really do. Some people like that. Fucking turd. Haven't eaten.
I know. I'm definitely hitting the McDonald's on the way home.
Can you, let's see. So, Lucas, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Hey, Rareen, we did a lot of those before. Now we have Accuser of the Bagels. I don't remember who it was complaining yesterday that someone sent in donations using his handle. When I started using this handle, someone used my name, so I decided to make the heel handle. Problem solved. Roka is old. Where is Ben? I'm a heel. Memo from MX also says, hey, Rareen, it's funny that all the technical issues are on show 101. This can now be renamed How to Do a Social Distance Show 101. Sorry for the joke. No, it's a good joke. Big Mo, who also says,
Hey, Roaring.
Lucas J. Shashek, testing, 594. Michael Rhett Dignus says,
Hey, Roaring.
Chris Scorpio, Mike check 1212. Scorpio in the house. How are my levels? Are my levels good? Turn me up. Robbie M. Smith, this ended being the best show ever because we got to be humans together. You guys rock. Thank you.
Yeah.
Boom does the dynamite. So you were saying the Obi Wan series has new writers. That's interesting considering Kathleen Kennedy said that the scripts were done at D23. Yeah, I know. That was the biggest issue I saw. Jeremiah H., love you guys. I'm happy to spend time with you guys regardless of all the difficulties. Thank you so much. All right, so now we start with, let's see. Tongue Punch the Fart Box said, wait, the show is still going on. What did I miss? Did we finally realize that we don't know shit? And he says, hey, Rodri.
Yep.
Cody616, glad you guys are still streaming in spite of the tech issues. Appreciate you guys bringing the laughs to my day. Thank you, Cody. Really appreciate that. Back to Tongue Punch the Fart Box. Which other competitor would you want to do an outlaw-style documentary for? Well, we're doing one for season 1, which is something we're definitely doing. Please select someone other than Dan or Rachel because those are obvious. Also, I love you guys and keep up the awesome work. Stay safe. I'd actually want to do one on Clark Wolf.
Yeah.
I think Clark Wolf is monumental in the history of the Schmodown and not talked about enough. So I think she'd actually be really good to do one about because she inspired a lot of people, men and women. So Ash Arnold, after the morning you've had, here's some wise words. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you. Thank you, Rocky. Appreciate that. Ash Arnold also says it didn't send the whole thing. Fuck it. I'll send something about punching rainbows and winning and probably Tom's penis.
Tom's penis.
Ben Rayner. Hey, happy 101. Sorry for the tech issues, but it seems like you are good now. You're awesome and appreciate the entertainment you guys give us daily. Please have a good weekend. Thank you again, Ben. Let's see if there's any more of the super chats. There were some super chats that came in, and people are asking questions of Katie. Unfortunately, she's not here at the minute, but some guy online said, hit the like buttons, dummies. Thank you. Patricia Metz puts in a nice super chat. Jim Mason, time to get RB3 a hazmat suit and into the studio right about now. Jay Creative, Road Warriors, or Demolition. I was more of a Demolition guy. I know Kaiser was more of a Road Warriors guy. Are you hearing that buzz too?
No.
No? When I'm talking like that a little bit?
Not really, no.
Okay. Maybe it's just me getting paranoid. Alex GB, the shitwads need to smash the like again. Yes, they do. Come on, shitwads. Douglas Johnson, Brett, take your shirt off. We love you guys.
All right.
Larry Lease, hey, Roka. He asked me if Roka could beat me at basketball, and I answered for him and said yes, because I'm terrible at basketball. Morse Code Z, I know it's not fun to you, but we believe in you. We're here for you. Thank you. Mechanic Mike, this is like SEN backstage. Here's some financial love just because I feel for your frustrations. Keep your heads up and keep being awesome. Thank you very much. Trace Johnson, I work in a call center. It can get depressing in there sometimes. I wanted to say I love coming home and going through your shows. It makes my day, especially when you get a call on the show. I love you guys. And then Larry Lease asked Katie when she was joining forces with Mark Bernardin again. I'll ask. But that's the majority of stuff that came in through the Streamlabs and Super Chats. So this was, let's see, a couple more came in here. So Ash Arnold said it didn't send the whole thing. Thank you. Sean Kataya, who also said, I know it's not much, but I wanted to at least drop a small little bit for today. Kristian, you've almost solved these issues. I'm sure you guys will get the final kinks worked out soon enough. Glad the fans could help. Much love to you guys. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Kristian Alante, Disney just announced the new releases for all their movies, including MCU Phase 4. Since everything is still getting shifted 6 months, do you think Spider-Man 3 also gets moved? Probably. Because it's also about production.
Everything's in
shift everything. You know what's funny? My uncle yesterday, I don't think he realized, we posted that thumbnail about should Comic-Con be canceled?
Yeah.
And he wrote it as if I was the one running Comic-Con. And he's like, for your health benefits, I think you should. I'm like, that's nothing to do with me. That's like Uncle Mark.
That's great.
It's so good. It's got nothing to do with me.
You should. Hey, listen.
Listen, I'm just letting you know, for
Shut
your
it
own
down.
safety, shut the whole thing down. Like, I had nothing to do with it, Mark.
That's brilliant.
It's really funny. All right, so what else? So Matt Link, hey, Rowdy, we're here for you for the frame rates, and we're here for you for today's audio problems. So thankful for this show every day. So no matter what the problem, we're here. Thank you, Matt. Now, you've been so good on everything you do with those clips. It's been awesome. Justin Stockholm, you're all amazing. Thank you so much. And yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing right now, guys. Just wanted to let everybody know that we still had, we still had to. We wanted to make sure that you guys weren't, for those people who did donate.
Yeah, didn't
today,
lose out.
we didn't lose out. So if there's anything else you want to ask, shorter show today. So a very short show, probably going to end pretty soon. So if there's anything else, let me know. Accuser of the bagels, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see if there's anything else that we need to talk about.
Hey, Charles, you got anything you want to talk about today?
Yeah, for me, I do. For you, for me. Now, you know. Sitting in my office, now you know. Hitting the buttons, now you know. I said I know how to master the Skype, now you know. And then Skype said, hey, Charles, fuck you, now you know.
I was sitting here, I was getting really scared. You were starting to freak me out real bad.
It's okay. I think I got it. Let me get everyone in the room. Uh-oh, it's an echo, now you know. It's an echo, now you know. And nothing happened, now you know.
I seriously thought you'd take your anger out on me, and I was really, really, really scared.
But not you, the bus driver, now you know. Why don't you take me to a place where we can go? And I'll tell you. I say,
I don't think you're getting the point right now. We really can't be on buses anymore. No buses are running. Please don't try. And don't get on top of buses anymore.
now you know, I said, now you know, I said, now you know, now you know. Said, now you know. Oh, so good.
Oh,
That's it. So, yeah, you guys have anything else you want to talk about? Should I go check in the streams? I mean, Chris Scorpio. Thank you, Brett, for saving my life.
Oh.
Not so long ago. You made an impression speech demanding for us to choose now as king of the great existential question that will become turd or shitwad. In that moment, I rose to my feet.
Hey Rory, and can we get Elmo and G.I. Schmo talking about why audio issues suck?
Yes. Elmo and G.I. Schmo talking about why audio issues suck. Right?
what was the rest of that one, though?
Talking about why audio issues suck.
Oh, no, the shitwad one. Did you finish that?
Oh, no, I didn't. Let me finish this. So he says, so, turd or shitwad. In that moment, I rose to my feet with tears in my eyes, and I chose shitwad.
Yes.
Thank you. Tongue Punch the Fart Box also says, I fucking agree. Clark is my top 2 favorite. She definitely doesn't get enough credit.
That would be a great one.
Yep. Haskell comes in and says, hey, guys, I'm stoked for Rad on Blu-ray. The brand new commentary track with access to Talia Shire and Robert Schwartzman, who directed it, and her husband. Brand new video interview with writer, co-producer Sam Bernard. Multiple archival video interviews with cast and crew. once sold. That's it. I wonder if they got the Hayes brothers in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Matt Link, thank you for yours too. So, are there any more super chats? I'm gonna double check before we get.
You
into
had the
it.
hardest time trying to get that, right? On
Dude,
DVD.
I had to go through eBay at the time, and I got it on DVD through like someone who like pirated it onto DVD.
Yeah.
It wasn't like an official one. Yeah, and I had to pay. I paid like $40 or $50 for it, and then I watched it on YouTube. So, all right, Prince, I wasn't promised. Can we get Elmo and GI Schmo talking about why audio issues suck? All right.
Yeah, Schmo, I was wondering, how did you feel about the audio issues today? I don't understand what you're saying.
Hey, kid, get the fuck out of it! What the pork chop sandwiches?
But you talk and you say things, and then I did them and I do them, and that's what I do.
Body massage. Hey, who wants a body massage?
What did you just say to me?
Body massage.
Okay, that doesn't make very much sense. Are the audio issues starting to get to your brain?
Oh, mama da ba da ba ba dee ba 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 dee da ba doom boom ba ding. So yesterday, by the way, for those people who didn't pick up on that, we were doing the actual the public service announcements that they did for G.I. Joe. Somebody had done them a long time ago, the pork chop sandwiches guys, and Brett had never seen it before. So after the show yesterday, Brett, I played them all to Brett, and you lost your mind.
Oh, yeah.
You loved it, right? You showed
my
your
wife, and she was dying and passing them around. And, a few friends said, "Oh yeah, I already saw these, but I'll watch them again." Yeah.
Exactly. So all right, shitwads. I think I'm gonna look in and see if there's any more super chats or anything else too that we missed. I'll make sure we got everybody. Ben Robrin, who says, "Hey, Ra Ring, as always, thank you for the laughs and have a great weekend." Thank you. Smoking Joe Raya also says, "Oops, doesn't say that." He also says,
Hey, Ra Ring.
as always."
Terms penis.
Was planning on watching today's show on replay, and hey, what do you know? It's live. Thank you for all the laughs. You guys are the best. Thank you. You got lucky today. You got lucky today. Today is was a little bit of a different series.
Little different.
Little diffs.
Not quite the regular show, if you will.
The regular schmegula.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything that we're missing? Anything that we forgot about? Let me know. Any other Schmobots you want to fire in there? No?
Yeah.
Hey, Kristian, did you see the G.I. Schmo and Batman vids? No, I didn't see that one. I guess Matt Link put one out.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Check that out. I got to see. I didn't get a chance to, but he's probably, he should be proud of the stuff that he does, so I'm sure he's proud of that one. I'll check it out. I started watching that Benoit Part 1, The Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh, did you?
Did you know about Benoit?
No.
About what he did?
No.
So Chris Benoit, this sucks too, because Chris Benoit, it's funny. I had this argument with, and I don't know how the audience feels. I don't know how you feel about this, but so Chris Benoit was a guy. He was a great wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He's called the Canadian Crippler, right? He was really good, smaller guy, but jacked. And when I was at WWE, he was one of the first. He was injured at the time, but he was a really nice guy to me. He was very nice. And he was to all of his friends. People never heard a bad word about the guy ever. Had a lot of concussions. Had a lot of things happen to him. Like they said, his brain was just damaged beyond. Worse than like 10 football players combined, right? It just basically made him lose his fucking head.
Yeah.
So one night, and I didn't watch the rest of it. One night he wound up he killed both his wife and his young kid. Strangled his wife and then smothered his kid. I don't know what the whole I didn't watch the whole thing about if he left a note or all that. But an incredibly evil act.
Yeah.
Incredibly evil act. And so my conversation that I had at the time with like Sat and other people too, I don't think that Chris Benoit for his entire life was an evil person. I believe he committed an absolutely horrendous, heinous, evil act of an innocent child and an innocent woman.
Yeah.
And it's not an excuse. His brain was his brain was mush, and he shouldn't have been in the house with them and all that. But I couldn't watch the whole thing. I couldn't watch it. I started watching the beginning of it because the beginning of it was just like them telling the story. It didn't even get up to the actual act itself. And it's just a story of them and how they got together, and it's the pictures of the children and everything. And I'm like,
tough.
I couldn't watch it. I just couldn't watch it.
Yeah, that's not one I don't think I'll be checking out too soon.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it's true. I mean, it's like, so, Justin Towns says you jump off the rope and slam your head into someone's sternum every night for years. What do you think's going to happen?
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's no excuse to it. There's no, I mean, it's you're right. I mean, and he would take chair shots and he would do all that stuff. And absolutely. So, I mean, it was one of the most horrendous things that has ever happened in any sport. So, anyway. So just watching it, it was tough to watch. So I don't know if I can finish it. It's just too hard. Yeah, I know. I just don't know if I can do it. People say that it ends in a happy way. I don't know about a happy way. Maybe it ends in like more of an upbeat way, but I don't know about happy. I remember just being at the Comedy Store thinking about that when I heard about it. I couldn't believe it too, because it's just like I said. I mean, I didn't have many interactions with the guy, but the interactions I did have with him, he was very kind. He was very nice. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's horrible. No, I agree, man. It was just one of the. You can't. And I can understand if it's not a forgivable. I just my conversation that I had was like I believe that there are people who commit evil acts and do really atrocious and unforgivable things that maybe in their soul and their overall being is not an evil person that. Eventually, maybe it gets corrupted and something happens too. But I don't think that he was like Ted Bundy was a fucking evil motherfucker. Yeah, right. Like there are people
that was deep. That's an
evil motherfucker. Time. Yeah, that's just an evil motherfucker. Jeffrey Dahmer was an evil motherfucker. I believe that Chris Benoit was someone who got into all these injuries and things, and then he like I said, pulled off one of the most not pulled off, but committed a very evil and disgusting and vile act. I don't know the man. I didn't know the man well enough to say. Maybe from what you hear from all his friends and everything, they didn't. It's like there's some people. I don't know. It's just a hard conversation in general. But anyway, what else? What else is going on? I mean,
give us something else so we don't end on that. Yeah.
So, Haskell 420 says Marvel Studios revised release schedule through 2022. Black Widow is November 6th. Okay. The Eternals is February 12th. Okay. That's what we thought was going to happen. Shang-Chi comes out on May 7th, 2021. Doctor Strange 2 is November 5th, 21. Thor: Love and Thunder is February 18th, 22. Black Panther. It's going to be May 6th, 2022. Captain Marvel 2 is July 8th, 2022. Wow. So there you go. So they're definitely they're forming a plan. Gavin, hey guys, has Vancouver, Canada ever been discussed for a possible location for the Schmodown? Canada is somewhere that I want to go. It's just at the moment right now. Especially right now, it's not something that we're thinking about doing. But it's also we would need like a full on sponsor in order to do that. To be honest with you. Because international travel, it's tough. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're gonna call it for today, unless you guys have anything else in general that you really want to talk about. Because I know it's been a strange day.
And
today
thanks for sticking there with us, and and working it out. Because I think I think a lot of people are like, why is he doing this right now? I mean, I see why you're doing it, because you got to test it with a live stream. You can't test it. Officially without going live.
I wouldn't have known. I mean, I could have done a test stream on a different channel, but I wanted to get it out there in general.
And
plus,
get input
let the audience also know that it's just in the middle of it, that what's happening. So anyway, it's one of those shows. It happens. But make sure at 2:00, guys, that you head on over. Oh yeah, you know what I have to do before we do that. I want to let everybody know also about one more time that it is a time that we're all. You might be letting yourself go a little bit. Mm-hmm. You might be letting yourself go, and I'm certainly growing this stupid beard out and doing other things. But you don't want to let yourself go all the way, because I would scream and yell, and I would hurt myself when I was shaving my balls before. But I can't do that anymore. Nope. You can't, because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know about Manscaped, and then I needed to turn those shrieks into peaks. And I did that one time, and I was like, this sucks. I can't do it. I want to be groomed. How do I do it? So you got to take notes here, guys, because Manscaped accidents, they're a thing of the past. No more cuts, no more nicks. Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0. It's the 3rd generation trimmer featuring advanced skin-safe technology, so you keep your bad boys nice and smooth. The Manscaped engineering team spent 18 months perfecting the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created, and just released the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0. I tell you, it's premium. I mean, it is premium. The battery itself lasts up to 90 minutes, so you can take a longer shave, and it's got one of the coolest features, which is the LED light. It illuminates grooming areas for closer and more precise trimming, and you can't forget about the actual charging stand. You show off the lawnmower, you show it off loud and proud, because this intelligently designed stand, it's a rapid charging dock, and it's powered by USB. So many lives have changed from this. Absolutely, and people have written stories about it. The Lawnmower 3.0 has changed many lives, and they send in pictures. I don't necessarily want to see balls, but I understand it. I understand them. They're very happy about their trim balls, and you got to try it out for yourself. You get 20% off and free shipping with the code SEN20 at manscaped.com. I promise you that your balls will thank you. All you got to do, you get 20% off. 20% off. Free shipping with the code SEN20 at manscaped.com. With all the corona babies being born and all the sex that is happening right now, make your partners happy when you're doing it. 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com if you use SEN20. Both your partner, your dick, and your balls, they're going to thank you. They're all going to wake up and say
especially if you need 90 minutes to trim it. If you've got a 90-minute crop going on down there, then you better get one.
You're going to need it. So get it, and it's worth it, and it helps. And it's the perfect sponsor for this show, ladies and gentlemen. So we're very happy to have them.
Thank you.
Okay. So, ladies and gents, I wanted to thank you. And Celtic Warrior takes us out with one last super chat, and he says, "I am losing faith that Obi-Wan will happen. Me and you both, brother man." So we'll keep up on it. You guys keep up on it, and we're gonna say thank you. Short show today, but thank you to everybody here. Thanks to Brett Sheridan for sticking around a little longer today. Thanks to Kate Mulligan, Katie Sackhoff, John Roca for all calling in earlier, and we'll get this thing working sooner or later. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. See you next time.